Ladies and gentlemen, H recommends The Brothers Sun, or Sun, on Netflix. I stumbled across this because of Michelle Yeoh. It was just there lurking on the front page of my Netflix. And I was like, oh, okay, let's watch the trailer. Let's give this a chance. I like Michelle Yeoh. I think she's... I wouldn't necessarily say underrated. Underused. I think people rate her. She's just underused. So, seeing her in a limited series of 8 episodes, caught my attention. And it was fantastic. This was a black comedy. They call it a black comedy. It was just a straight up comedy to me, but in the best possible way. I always reserve black comedy for significantly darker sort of subject matter, and a lot of it tends to be a little bit more subversive, I find anyway. This is created by, partially written by, Byron Wu and Brad Falchuk. And this is absolutely fantastic. It follows a sort of a triad murder mystery. Kind of. Not necessarily murder mystery. Yeah, kind of. But then it sort of morphs into something else as well. Like a family comedic drama. It's absolutely fantastic. It's got such a big cast, I actually have to have it in front of me because there's so many people. So, Justin Chin plays Charles Sun. You've got Heidi Kwan, who plays Alexis Kong, a deputy DA. You've got Sam Lee, who I've never seen before, but he's great. I really enjoyed him. He plays Bruce Sun, the brother of Charles. Michelle Yeoh plays the mother. Alice Hukin plays Mary and another character, May. And she's one to watch out for. She was actually really, really good in this. And then you have other individuals. Madison Hugh who plays Grace, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of people. There's even like an Easter egg of John Cho as well, which, if you've seen it, is comedy gold. This is very funny. Now I know, look, a lot of people will not rate this because it's Netflix. Look, I get it. I understand Netflix produces some garbage. But I tell you what, there is some absolute epicness to be had here with this series. The action is spectacular. And you know, you might be thinking, oh yeah, it's got Michelle Yeoh in it. Of course, it's going to be loads of action. She doesn't, you know, she's not playing the archetypal figure that you'll know her as, actually. She doesn't do anywhere near the high quantity of stunts that you would be expecting her to do. Barely does anything, quite frankly, because that's not the role that she plays. She plays a very intelligent, wise, sharp, quick, full of wisdom woman trying to navigate the world. And this isn't some sort of matriarchy BS either, right? This is sort of familial BS. It's not really BS, but that's the role that she plays. She plays a mother trying to protect her son, trying to protect herself, her family, and yeah. So the action was spectacular throughout this, but I wanted to highlight that actually it's not from her. It's from individuals like Justin Chin. He's epic. He's so good. Nickname of Chair Leg. I'll give you 10 reasons why. 10 guesses as to why that might be his nickname. It's funny. It's slick. It's stylish. It's great in terms of its cinematography and the way it's shot. There are some fantastic, and it is genuinely fantastic, just one takes where they're sort of skimming around a scene, and there's so much action and fighting going on. There is so much action and fighting going on in this. And it's just guns galore, people being murdered, blood spray everywhere. It's brilliant. It's absolutely great. Love it. Genuinely fantastic stuff. But the cinematography in combination with such great choreography is epic. Now, the choreography does lapse ever so slightly every now and then where you'll get like the odd... And this isn't unique to this series. It's most films. Once you've spotted it, you can't really unsee it. But most fight choreography, you'll always see that there'll be, if it's like 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, you'll always get that subtle delay where someone's kind of hanging about. And again, once you've noticed it in anything, you'll always look out for it. So I've now afflicted you with that curse. You're welcome. But the choreography was a standout, and the cinematography in combination with the choreography was a standout. Right? I'm so sick of like up close, like you can't see anything nonsense. It's just a hides lazy choreography, and the gunplay was great as well. But at its core, it's very funny, and also at its core, it's an emotional story about a family dealing with such a bizarre out there world like you wouldn't believe, like the Triads, for instance, the Jade Dragons, and all this sort of I've my knowledge on the Triads, not gonna lie, pretty slim, so I don't know if any of this stuff is true. It's probably not, obviously, but the way Byron Wu and Brad Falchuk have created a world and the rule system within this world of the Triads, this mythical world, because I presume they've made it all up, is great. Like, it all works. There's no woke BS. There's nothing like you would expect a Netflix series to be. Like, honestly, if this came out on HBO, I'd believe you. If you told me it was on HBO, I'd believe you. I'd be like, yeah, of course it is. Absolutely. It's got the money behind it. It's got the slick, stylish shooting. Great cinematography, no woke BS. You know, it was great. This was such a standout show for me. I binged it literally 2 days. I was gonna stay up all night to watch it, and I had to drag myself to sleep because I was that engrossed, that invested. It is a fantastic show, and most of all, it's a great story with well fleshed out characters. A well fleshed out world. It suffers, I wouldn't even say suffers, but ever so slightly. There's little bits and pieces here and there where you'll watch them and you'll go, huh, why are they suddenly including this? But then it pays off. So any moment where I thought to myself, oh, huh? They're slowing down the series for this? No. It paid off in spades. And all the sort of subtle twists and turns. Some of them you see coming, but I think you're meant to. Some of them you don't see coming, and I don't think you're meant to. And it just works nicely. So, strong recommendation from me. Kicking the new year off with this fantastic show. It's actually shot on location in LA, California, Taipei City, Taiwan. Which I'm genuinely surprised that they did all of that. You know, there are some scenes that you'll watch and you'll go, oh yeah, maybe that's green screen. Nope, shot on location. Great stuff. So if you haven't seen it, you must watch it. It's a standout. I had the best time watching it, and I just want to keep. I would watch 10 seasons of something like this. It takes me back to like Jackie Chan days, you know, his sort of fun movies that he did every now and then. Well, I say every now and then is the bulk of his work. But yeah, it was great. So strong recommendation. If you've seen it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down below. But cheers, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.